When it comes to firearms in 2025, one thing is certain. The demand is absolutely insane. Gun stores across America are seeing their shelves empty faster than ever. And some models are so hot that they're sold out everywhere before you can even get your hands on one. These aren't just any guns, these are the most wanted firearms of the year. From handguns that dominate the concealed carry world, to rifles that hunters and collectors can't stop chasing, today, we're counting down the top 10 most wanted guns of 2025. But before we dive into the list, do me a quick favor. If you love guns, gear, and staying ahead of the latest firearm trends, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment on which gun you'd grab first if you had the chance, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our weekly countdowns and reviews. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. 10. SIG Sauer M7 Rifle, Next Generation Squad Weapon. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a rifle that isn't just popular, it's revolutionary. The SIG Sauer M7 rifle, officially adopted as part of the U.S. Army's Next Generation Squad Weapon program, has already created massive buzz in both military and civilian markets. While this platform is primarily designed for the battlefield, the hype surrounding it has spilled into the civilian firearm community, making it one of the most talked about and most wanted rifles of 2025. So what makes the M7 so special? First, it represents a leap forward in military firearm technology. Chambered in the new 6.8 by 51mm cartridge, it delivers greater range, higher velocity, and significantly more stopping power compared to the classic 5.56 NATO. This means better armor penetration and improved performance at extended distances, something tactical shooters and long-range enthusiasts have been dreaming about for years. Another reason it's in such high demand is its pedigree. SIG Sauer is already a household name in the U.S. firearm market, and when the Army announced that their design beat out competitors from General Dynamics and Textron, the civilian interest skyrocketed. Collectors and enthusiasts alike see the M7 as not just a rifle, but a piece of history. Owning one feels like having a piece of America's next chapter in small arms. Availability, however, is where things get interesting. Civilians can't just walk into a gun shop and pick up a true military-issue M7, but SIG Sauer has hinted at commercial versions and companion rifles inspired by the military design. The moment any of these hit the shelves, pre-orders vanish almost instantly. That's why the M7 sits firmly on this list, because even if you have the cash, finding one is another story entirely. At number 10, the M7 rifle isn't just a gun. It's a symbol of the future of firearms in America. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on one, you're holding not just cutting-edge firepower, but a serious piece of modern history. 9. Kimber 2K11, Modern 2011 Platform Pistol. Coming in at number 9, we've got a handgun that blends modern innovation with a touch of old-school excellence, the Kimber 2K11. Kimber has always been known for its premium 1911s, pistols that feel as much like art as they do like firearms. But in 2025, the company turned heads with something bold, a leap into the world of 2011-style double-stack pistols, giving shooters more capacity, smoother performance, and that crisp Kimber quality that so many fans swear by. So, what's the big deal about the Kimber 2K11? For starters, it takes everything people love about the classic 1911, ergonomics, trigger feel, and reliability, and fuses it with modern-day demands. The 2K11 runs a double-stack magazine, meaning you're not limited to the old-school capacity of 7 or 8 rounds. Instead, you're getting high-capacity firepower, with many models offering 15 to 17 rounds of 9mm right out of the box. For concealed carriers and competition shooters alike, that's a game changer. The Deuk K11 also comes with premium features straight from the factory. Think optics-ready slides for red dots, aggressive but stylish grip textures, and match-grade barrels that deliver that pinpoint Kimber accuracy. And unlike many 2011s that cost a fortune, Kimber managed to make the Deuk K11 more attainable for everyday shooters, sitting in a sweet spot of performance and price. But here's why it's on the most wanted list. Every time new shipments hit gun shops, they vanish almost overnight. Shooters across the U.S. have been waiting for Kimber to step into the 2011 market, and when they finally did, demand skyrocketed. Collectors want it because it's Kimber's bold new step. Competitors want it for its speed and accuracy. Everyday gun owners want it because it's practical and gorgeous at the same time. At number 9, the Kimber Deuk K11 isn't just another pistol. It's proof that even in 2025, the evolution of the handgun is alive and well. And judging by how fast these pistols are disappearing from shelves, Kimber absolutely nailed it. 8. Deuk K2S/SNT Motiv K2S Modernized Korean Service Rifle. Sliding into number 8 is a rifle that's been quietly making waves, but is now exploding in popularity. The Deuk K2S, also known as the SNT Motiv K2S. For decades, the original Deuk K2 served as South Korea's standard service rifle, combining elements of the AR-15 and AK platforms into a rugged, reliable hybrid. But in 2025, the newly modernized K2S has hit the scene, and American shooters are lining up to get their hands on it. Why is it so wanted? First, it offers something unique. The K2S isn't just another AR clone. It brings its own design DNA to the table. You're looking at a long-stroke piston system inspired by the AK, paired with the ergonomics and modularity of the AR. That means reliability in harsh conditions, plus the familiarity and upgrade potential that American shooters love. For folks who want something different but still practical, this rifle checks all the boxes. The modernized K2S brings several upgrades over its predecessor. You get a free-floating handguard with M-Loc compatibility, a full-length Picatinny rail for optics, and a more refined adjustable stock. Chambered in 5.56 NATO, it delivers the performance U.S. shooters expect, while also offering that rare, collectible but functional vibe. And since it's not as common in the States as AR-15S or AK variants, the demand far outstrips the limited imports. Here's the kicker. Availability is extremely limited. Every time a batch lands in the U.S., it's gone almost instantly. Collectors grab it because of its international military pedigree, while practical shooters want it because it stands out at the range without sacrificing performance. That scarcity factor alone makes it one of the most wanted rifles of 2025. At number 8, the Deuk K2S represents more than just another black rifle. It's a blend of East meets West firearm engineering, with enough scarcity and uniqueness to make American gun owners go crazy every time it shows up in stores. 7. Hi-Point HP-15. At number 7 is the Hi-Point HP-15, the budget AR that shocked the market in 2025. Built as a straightforward AR pattern rifle, plus pistol variants, the HP-15 ships with a 16-inch barrel on the rifle model, a free-float M-Loc handguard, and forged 7075 T6 upper and lower receivers, giving buyers a familiar AR platform that accepts standard parts and accessories. What made the HP-15 headline news was price. Hi-Point brought an American-assembled AR to market at a retail level that undercut nearly every competitor. instantly opening the platform to first-time buyers and budget shooters. It's not a boutique build. Consumers and reviewers note its pragmatic, no-frills design, but it delivers core AR functionality at a fraction of the usual cost. Because of that value proposition, demand spiked whenever shipments arrived. Dealers reported rapid sellouts and heavy interest from range owners and new owners alike. For many, the HP-15 isn't about chasing premium performance. It's about finally owning a run-of-the-mill AR that's affordable, serviceable, and easy to upgrade over time. 6. Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro OSP Micro Compact with maximum firepower. At number 6, we have a pistol that has absolutely dominated the concealed carry world. The Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro OSP. Springfield has been a powerhouse in the U.S. handgun market for years. But the Hellcat line cemented their reputation as the go-to choice for those who want maximum capacity in the smallest possible package. And in 2025, the Hellcat Pro OSP has become one of the most wanted firearms in America. What makes it so special? Let's start with size and firepower. The Hellcat Pro OSP is a micro-compact pistol chambered in 9mm, but it offers an impressive 15+1 capacity in a slim, concealable frame. That's Glock 19 level firepower in something small enough to comfortably carry inside the waistband all day long. For many concealed carriers, that balance of size, capacity, and reliability makes it the perfect EDC gun. Another huge draw is its optics-ready design. The OSP Optical Sight Pistol version comes cut for micro red dots right out of the box, making it future-proof for the red dot revolution sweeping through the handgun world. Combine that with Springfield's U-dot sights, a crisp trigger, and solid ergonomics, and you've got a pistol that performs just as good as it looks. But here's the catch: availability. The Hellcat Pro has been in such high demand across the U.S. that many shops can't keep them in stock. New carriers want it for its reliability. Experienced shooters want it for its capacity. And collectors want it because the Hellcat line has already become iconic in the concealed carry space. Every new shipment sells out fast, fueling the hype even more. At number 6, the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro OSP isn't just a carry gun. It's a phenomenon. It embodies exactly what modern shooters demand in 2025. Compact size, high capacity, optics-ready features, and absolute reliability. And judging by how quickly these pistols vanish from shelves, the Hellcat Pro is here to stay as one of America's most wanted firearms. 5. Glock G43 XMOS Slimline Carry King. At number 5, we're talking about one of the hottest concealed carry pistols in the United States, the Glock G43 XMOS. Glock has always been a household name in the firearm community, but in 2025, this slimline pistol has become so popular that it's practically impossible to find one sitting on a store shelf for long. The G43 XMOS hits the sweet spot for concealed carriers. It's chambered in 9mm, offers a 10+1 capacity, and yet remains slim enough to disappear under just a t-shirt. That balance between concealability and shootability has made it a fan favorite among everyday carriers, law enforcement backups, and even first-time gun owners looking for something reliable and easy to use. But what pushes the demand through the roof is the MOS factor, Modular Optics System. Glock designed the G43 XMOS to be red dot ready right out of the box, making it one of the most future-proof concealed carry guns on the market. With the explosion of micro red dots for pistols, this feature alone has made the G43 XMOS a must-have for shooters who want cutting-edge performance in a small package. Ergonomically, it's classic Glock. Simple, rugged, and dependable. The slim frame feels comfortable in almost any hand size, and with Glock's unmatched reputation for reliability, shooters trust it to go bang every single time. Whether it's for personal defense, concealed carry, or just a range companion, the G43 XMOS delivers exactly what American shooters are asking for. And here's the proof of its most wanted status. Demand is outpacing supply everywhere. Retailers report that as soon as new shipments arrive, they're spoken for within hours. Online forums are full of buyers hunting down available stock, and many are willing to pay a premium just to get one. At number 5, the Glock G43 XMOS isn't just another Glock. It's the concealed carry king of 2025. And if you've tried to buy one recently, you already know why it's one of the most wanted guns in America this year. 4. ATI Alpha Max, lightweight AR-15 platform. At number 4, we're stepping into the world of modern sporting rifles with the ATI Alpha Max, a gun that proves the AR-15 platform is still America's most loved and most wanted rifle. In 2025, ATI's Alpha Max has become one of the hottest sellers in gun shops across the country, thanks to its unbeatable mix of performance, reliability, and affordability. So, what makes the Alpha Max stand out in such a crowded AR-15 market? First, it's the weight. The Alpha Max is designed to be lightweight without compromising durability, making it a go-to option for shooters who want something they can carry all day, whether at the range, on patrol, or even in competition settings. This balance has made it particularly appealing to first-time AR buyers and experienced shooters alike. Then there's the build quality. ATI has a reputation for delivering solid firearms at competitive prices, and the Alpha Max is no exception. Featuring an aluminum upper and lower, paired with precision machining and a reliable gas system, it delivers consistent performance right out of the box. Chambered in the ever-popular 5.56 NATO, it's versatile enough for defense, training, or sport shooting. One of the biggest reasons it's in such high demand is accessibility. While many AR-15s are climbing in price, the Alpha Max manages to stay in a sweet spot, offering high-end features without the premium price tag. Add in the fact that it's fully customizable with aftermarket parts, and you've got a rifle that grows with you as your skills and needs evolve. But here's the kicker. Every time Alpha Max rifles hit store shelves, they sell out in record time. Shooters who missed their chance often have to wait for the next shipment, and that scarcity only fuels its reputation as one of 2025's most wanted rifles. At number 4, the ATI Alpha Max embodies exactly why the AR-15 remains America's rifle. Lightweight, reliable, and customizable. It's no wonder this model is vanishing from shelves faster than almost any other rifle this year. 3. ATI Omni Hybrid Max, polymer-enhanced AR platform. Coming in at number 3 is a rifle that's been shaking up the AR market with innovation and accessibility, the ATI Omni Hybrid Max. While the AR-15 world is packed with big names and premium builds, ATI managed to carve out a huge following by offering something different. A reliable, affordable, and uniquely designed AR that's flying off the shelves in 2025. So what makes the Omni Hybrid Max stand out? The answer lies in its polymer lower receiver, reinforced with metal inserts. By using a hybrid construction, ATI significantly reduces weight while keeping the strength and durability shooters demand. The result is a rifle that feels nimble in the hands but can still handle thousands of rounds without issues. For many shooters, especially those new to the AR platform, that combination of durability and lightness is a major selling point. Chambered in 5.56 NATO, the Omni Hybrid Max delivers the versatility Americans love in their ARs, suitable for home defense, range shooting, or training. It comes with a flat-top receiver for easy optic mounting, and its modular design makes it fully customizable. Whether you're adding lights, lasers, or red dots, this rifle adapts to whatever role you need it to play. But here's the kicker: the price. The Omni Hybrid Max has been praised as one of the most affordable AR-15 rifles in America, making it accessible to a huge audience without sacrificing core performance. This affordability has created massive demand, especially as more Americans are buying their first AR-15. And because demand is so high, retailers often can't keep them in stock for long. That's why the Omni Hybrid Max lands at number 3. It's not just another AR, it's a rifle that bridges the gap between affordability and performance. For new shooters, it's a dream entry-level AR. For experienced gun owners, it's a lightweight, customizable platform worth adding to the collection. And in 2025, it's one of the most wanted rifles you'll find in America. Number 2. Staccato P. If there's one pistol that perfectly blends professional-grade reliability with cutting-edge performance, it's the Staccato P. Originally designed for law enforcement and military applications, this handgun has quickly crossed over into the civilian market, where it's become one of the most sought-after pistols of 2025. And make no mistake, this isn't just hype. The Staccato P is a true workhorse wrapped in premium engineering. At first glance, the Staccato P looks like a high-end 1911, and that's no accident. It's built on the 2011 platform, offering the same legendary trigger and ergonomics, but with modern enhancements like a double-stack magazine for increased capacity. That means shooters can enjoy 20+1 rounds of 9mm in a frame that still feels balanced and controllable. For competition shooters, tactical professionals, or serious home defenders, that kind of firepower is a huge selling point. One of the biggest reasons the Staccato P is selling out everywhere is its reputation for out-of-the-box accuracy. The crisp 4-pound trigger, combined with match-grade barrels and carefully tuned recoil systems, allows even average shooters to tighten their groups dramatically. It's a pistol that inspires confidence from the very first shot, whether on the range or in high-pressure scenarios. Another reason it's in such high demand: optics-ready configurations. Staccato has embraced the red dot revolution, and their optics cuts are among the cleanest and most reliable in the industry. Pairing the Staccato P with a modern red dot sight transforms it into a precision machine, capable of rapid follow-up shots and pinpoint accuracy at longer distances. Of course, premium performance comes with a premium price. The Staccato P generally retails in the $2,000 to $2,500 range, depending on configuration. But even at that price point, it's still flying off shelves, proving that shooters are willing to pay for uncompromising quality. It's not uncommon to see dealers posting sold-out notices within hours of restocking. So why is the Staccato P one of the most wanted guns of 2025? Simple. It combines the best of old-school craftsmanship with modern innovation, delivering a pistol that's trusted by professionals and craved by enthusiasts. For many, it's not just a firearm, it's an investment in reliability, performance, and status. 1. Glock G19 Gen 5, the unstoppable bestseller. Topping our list at number 1 is a name every shooter in America already knows: the Glock G19 Gen 5. If you ask any gun owner what pistol they'd trust for daily carry, range days, or duty use, the G19 Gen 5 will be near the top of the answers. It's small enough to carry, big enough to fight with, and built on a reputation for rock-solid reliability that's been earned over decades. That combination has made it the most wanted handgun of 2025. Again. So what keeps the G19 Gen 5 flying off shelves? First, its versatility. Chambered in 9mm, the G19 balances concealability and capacity better than nearly any other platform. Comfortable to carry all day, yet capable of delivering meaningful firepower when it matters. The Gen 5 upgrades brought improved internals, a flared magwell on some models, ambidextrous slide stop options, and Glock's refined NDLC finish for durability. Those aren't flashy luxuries, they're practical refinements that make the pistol smoother, more reliable, and more user-friendly out of the box. Another huge reason for its unstoppable demand is the massive aftermarket and accessory ecosystem. Optics plates, holsters, extended magazines, suppressor height sights, threaded barrels, you name it, the industry makes it for the G19. That level of customization turns a single purchase into a lifetime of upgrades, and shooters love that. Law enforcement agencies, instructors, competition shooters, and everyday carriers all gravitate to the same platform because it's proven, familiar, and supported everywhere. Availability-wise, the G19 Gen 5 has become effectively a benchmark for market demand. When stocks are low, buyers scramble. Retailers frequently report that new shipments are claimed fast, and many buyers will wait or pay a premium rather than miss out. Price varies depending on configuration and marketplace, but the real cost is opportunity. When a G19 shows up in inventory, it rarely stays there long. Finally, let's be real. There's a level of trust tied up in the Glock name. For millions of shooters, the G19 Gen 5 isn't the newest or flashiest pistol, but it is the one that simply works, day after day, in any condition. That dependability, paired with adaptability and a massive support network, is why the Glock G19 Gen 5 sits at #1 as the most wanted gun of 2025. If you're lucky enough to snag one, you're getting the industry's gold standard for reliability and common-sense performance